Well, today I'm here with Ted McKinney. He's the Director of Agriculture for the state of Indiana, has a long-term vision for the state of Indiana in agriculture. And Ted, so nice, and I just want to thank you for being here with us today.
Well, hey, thanks for letting me join you. This is a hoot, and what a big celebration too.
Yeah. So, Ted, I want to ask: when you look at the state of Indiana, how important is agriculture to Indiana? And then maybe on a different note, how important is aquaculture, and what that vision may look like for the state?
Sure. Well, agriculture, for anybody who knows anything about Indiana or has driven it, knows that it's all around us. It directly contributes to 475,000 jobs, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. In my sense, though, and one of the reasons I was interested in taking this job as the director is I think agriculture generally is oftentimes taken for granted. I mean, it's around us all the time. You see the corn, the soybeans, livestock farms. And so if we can brighten up, liven up, make more real, bring home, if you will, just what agriculture does to contribute to Indiana's economy and frankly the global economy, then it will have been worth the time, and it'll be something you can look back on as a legacy kind of thing. So in terms of ag, it's a big deal. We need to make it a bigger deal, and that's one of the fun things about the job. Now, specific to aquaculture, I think it is one of the neatest, sexiest, if you will, that there is. I cite corn and soybeans. Corn and soybeans are always going to be a part of our culture and our society, and they must. They contribute so much to the bottom line. And you can throw other very important sectors in there: poultry, pork, dairy, etc. But more and more, I believe we need to diversify agriculture, and aquaculture does just that. Let me give you several reasons why. First of all, we know the world needs more protein. We're moving from 7 billion people on the planet to 9 billion by 2050. That says we need to do everything we can to produce more food. What a lot of people don't realize is that most of the protein needs are going to come between now and about 2025. And I'm a little worried for the first time in my lifetime that we're going to be able to meet that protein demand. So what better than an industry like aquaculture that provides a terrific protein source? It can be made in a size and a portion that's very manageable, I think. And if I can speak selfishly to Indiana, it's a great value add for Indiana. It's farmers, those that opt to be in the aquaculture business, like Bell. And I'm just very bullish on this as an opportunity for all of ag, and not to mention just the diversity. So it's kind of an exciting deal, really.
Wow, that's just a great introduction to the state and agriculture. And when we look at aquaculture in the state of Indiana, it used to be the chicken and egg syndrome. We had producers, right, but no feed mill. We had producers, but we didn't have a processing facility. And for the first time in Indiana, we have the availability of both. How do you think that will impact Indiana and the dynamics it may bring to the state?
Well, it's huge. I mean, I grew up on a large grain farm primarily, and you're always trying to break down that biggest obstacle. It may be a grain dryer one year, it may be a combine the next year, maybe a tillage piece the next year. And my sense, based on what I've learned, mostly from Bell, I'll say, on aquaculture, is that one of the big hurdles, the barriers, was the opportunity for others to start because of feed. And so the Bell and you all bringing this new feed mill and making it operational and having, frankly, excess capacity beats that barrier down, and it sort of gives the, open here a banner for others to also join in the industry. And I think, kudos to Bell for making that investment and making it available for hire, of course, to those that want to get in the business. So, way to go.
Thank you very much, Ted. Well, today I'd just like to thank the Indiana Department of Agriculture and the great support they've lended to Bell Aquaculture as we begin to grow the facility. So, Ted, I appreciate everything you've done.
Oh, you're very welcome. And thank you, Norm.
Thank you.